Alright guys, what's going on? We're back. I gotta show you, I got a few little magazines to show you. I got the real old ones over there. I gotta get them out of the box. I'm a little shot, the New York cold is back. Got the bronchitis bullshit going on just before spring starts, so forgive me. Anyway, found one of these. Do you guys remember this? Natural Physique magazine. I actually used to write some articles for that. Shay Low. Natural Physique magazine. The girl's pretty kind of, well, she's alright. Anyway, Natural Physique magazine. I thought maybe some of you guys might remember. This was dedicated to all natural bodybuilders. I'm trying to see if Yanni Schumberger, remember him? He competed for a while in the IFBB. Yanni Schumberger. I'm trying to see if there's any like Kai Green in here. I just thought about that right now. Maybe there's some Kai Green. I don't know. I'll see. I'd have to really look through this. I just thought about that, because Kai Green used to be in this natural bodybuilder. Yeah, all right. I don't see him. I don't see him anyway. I don't see him. Listen, hey guys, one thing. This is another camera I'm using, okay? It's not the camera I've always used. So the voice is a little fucked up on here. I don't know why. I don't know how to adjust it. I'm going to try to adjust it when I, when I do the fucking, what do you call it? When I render it. So I'll try. But if not, turn the fucking volume up. And if you're still having problems, it could be your earphones. Because some people tell me, nah, you're fine. And other people are like, yeah, I'm having trouble. And it's usually guys who have earphones that are having trouble. So, anyway. I got to show you a few other magazines here. These are my, let me see. Let me get the bodybuilding shit out of the way. This was an old, it was a Westchester classic. My girlfriend, why should you find this? But anyway, this is 1989. It was actually the Mr. Westchester Classic. A lot of great bodybuilders, even fucking Rich Gaspari. A lot of guys actually came through here. Look at these fucking heads, man. The Westchester Classic. Hey, by the way, guys are asking me about Paul DeMeo. Well, I'm going to give a story about him on one of these shows. Okay? He's my friend, and we were good friends, and I really love the guy. That's Paul DeMeo right there. We always show him respect on this show. Okay? He got some fucking bad breaks, bro. Stupid shit happened to him around some bad fucking stupid people, girls, and it cost him his life. But we'll get into that another time. But anyway, rest in peace, Paul. Alright. How about this? How about I show you Celebrity magazine from 1993. Oh. Look who the asshole is. There he is. Celebrity magazine on the cover. Lou Fucko. I thought this magazine was older than that. Oh, I don't know. Celebrity Bodies. New York Bodies. Okay? It's New York Body magazine. Lou Ferrigno was on the cover. Back then I thought, oh, Lou Ferrigno, Dude, I'm going to get a little outside bodybuilding here. Just for some of you sports guys, you nostalgic guys. Remember on the back of Sport magazine. Cool. The cigarettes, cool. Okay? When I was a young kid, my mother used to smoke those. And look on the cover. Right there. You know what it says? 1969, baby. 1969. Joe Namath. Joe Namath, bro. I loved this guy when I was growing up. Joe Namath, right there. Predicted the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. Sport magazine. You got cigarettes on the back. My girlfriend sells all the shit, not just bodybuilding. She even sells like Playboy and all kinds of fucking crazy shit. Look at this. A few fucking Met fans, 1978. Joe Torre. Joe Torre, 1978. Look at that. When Joe Torre was shit, the New York Mets. Even on the back of the Mets thing. Look. Remember? Marlboro Man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Marble Man. Oh, fucking Mets. Back then they used to give the fucking, on milk cartons, they used to give away the tickets. Hockey. Right here, look at this. Phil Esposito. What year is this? 1970 something. I can't see. Anyway, Phil Esposito. Look at Hockey magazine. Yeah, baby. My girlfriend sells all this shit. On the back of that, too. Cool cigarettes. Jesus Christ. I mean, I remember watching all those ads. Okay, another hockey magazine. Thought this was Gordie Howe. I'm not sure. Anyway, hockey magazine. All these 1970s and stuff like that. You know, early 1970s. Some of these magazines were 50 cents back then. You can't get a magazine for nothing for, say, 50 cents. Right here, another hockey magazine. Okay. Look at that. That's, is that Ron Greshner? No, that's not Ron Greshner. I can't see. I can't read, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, this is a special edition. 1973 special edition. New York Rangers. Okay, we're on here. Hockey magazine. And on the back, cool cigarettes again. Okay, we're coming to the end. I'm coming to the end. Simmer down. Bobby Orr. Legendary Bobby Orr. Look at these magazines, bro. Cool cigarettes again on the back. Okay, boy, they were really trying to sell you cigarettes back in the 70s when I was younger, and the 60s. All right, look, right here, we got Hockey Magazine. This is really fucking old. This is 1971, I think. Anyway, no, 1974. Phil Esposito, Hockey Extra. What do you think's on the back? Cool magazine, you know, cool cigarettes. And for those of you who are momos, and we're all momos, bro. We're all like good-natured slobs, fuck, you know, like schmucks, you know, bajigaloops and shit. But here's a fucko. You remember this guy? Okay, look. Back then he's a fucker. I haven't seen him recently, but 1979. Or is that 78? 1979. Sorry, guys, I can't see shit. For $1. Muscular Development Magazine, $1. Look. There he is. Andreas Cowling. Remember that? 1970, 78 or 79, whatever I said. And then on the back, you got the fucking... I don't know. Bro, I love this shit. I love this stuff. I can't explain it to you. I just never get tired of this magazine stuff. You know, these old magazines. But anyway, all right. Let's get busy. Let's do some talking. And stop fucking around.
How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
All right. First question. I got the clipboard, but I forgot. I can't believe I forgot this one. We got to show this magazine. Right here, baby. Okay. There you go. Muscle Sport Mag, bro. Of course, it's me on the cover. You got Lee Priest writing for us. You got Boston Lloyd. You got my boy Comerica Muscle. You got, who the hell else? Lee Priest, Boston Lloyd. Jerry Ward. My boy Jerry Ward writes for us. Joe Pitaro. I'm missing a bunch of guys. But anyway, we're all right for that magazine. Yeah, anyway, here we go. First question. Greg, I just got some Cypionate, and I'm looking to use it for more of the type of effect, of more of a TRT type of TRT effect. How many days apart should I be dosing? 5 to 7? Well, for TRT, you know, for if you're taking testosterone for TRT, and you know, we're not talking about the gel. I already did a whole thing on that. You guys know how I feel. I don't like the gel. Now, some of you guys swear it works. I've tried it. It didn't do dick for me. Okay, it did guts. Sorry that I'm reading like a fucking first grader. I can't see, and then there's light right here. There's an actual window. This is not light from a light. That's a light from a window. Okay, and if I take my sunglasses off, I cannot see at all. All right, so even when I take it off to see this, I'm squinting like you're out on the beach without sunglasses. because of the eyes. If people know me, people have met me in person, can see it. I had an eye, like an eye injury a long time ago. So, all right, so this guy wants to know about, and by the way, that was Autumn Frostborn. Or Frostburn, whatever the fuck. Frostborn. Asked that question. He wants to know about taking, TRT. Listen to me. If you're going to do the injections, and he said, I'm only looking for the TRT effect. So if you're only looking for the TRT effect, which means for the health, capabilities of testosterone, I would do it like weekly. Okay, I know the doctors want you to do it bi-weekly. That works, but if you're an ex-steroid user who has already depleted your body, I still feel like, for my opinion, every 7 days. That's the way I do it. You're asking me my opinion, that's my opinion. I'm not a doctor, bro. I'm not a doctor, okay? I can tell you most doctors don't know, and to be on the safe side, they'll tell you to do it 200 milligrams once every 2 weeks. This guy's asking 5 to 7 days. You could do it 5 days, but 7 days I think is best. If you're looking for, like you said, the TRT effect, the health properties. If you're trying to get huge, that's a totally different ball game. Okay, I got to be honest with you guys. I think I've told you this before. I'm going to say it again. I've taken 200 milligrams. Okay, if I do it once a week, I feel fucking no difference at all. I would swear I was taking fake shit, but I'm getting it from a pharmacy and through a real doctor, not a longevity doctor, not anybody, but my doctor, my personal doctor. Okay, same guy who treats me for the cold I have. Okay, so I'm just telling you, I'm taking a real shit, and 200 milligrams, because I fucking depleted myself, because I blasted myself. I took 6,000 milligrams of test back in the day. Look, I probably took more than that, because I wasn't even counting a couple of sustenance I threw in there and everything. But 6,000 milligrams plus a jug of Equipoise every week, and other little goodies thrown in there. Okay, so, after a while, you deplete the shit out of your body. Plus, I'm going to be 60 years old in a year. You know what I mean? 60 in a year, I'll be 60. So the point I'm trying to make is I'm depleted and my body's really fucking low. So 200 milligrams, my body's like, yeah, what? What's that? What's that? What is that? What are you taking, Flintstone vitamins? You taking Chalk's chewable vitamins? What is that shit? That's me. Okay? But for the average guy, 200 milligrams once a week is perfect. If your doctor isn't going to give it to you like that and you're going to do it twice a week, what could I tell you if you're only looking for the TRT effect? If you're trying to get jacked, you better go find another way. Call Titan Medical. They'll help you out, all right? Seriously, all joking aside, call Titan Medical. Because I don't think 200 milligrams every 2 weeks is good. 200 milligrams, 7 days a week. That's your best bet. That's the TRT effect. That's what this guy's asking me. He's not asking me to get jacked. So you guys sitting there going, but that's not enough. He's asking me what to get the TRT effect, what to help his testosterone so he, lubricates his joints, he feels better, maybe gets a hard on, that kind of shit. Just the feeling of well-being. That's the TRT effect. That's what he's asking me. And 200 milligrams is very good. It's a nice, good, solid fucking thing, unless you've abused it like I did. Okay? So there's your answer. 200 milligrams is very thumbs up. Once every 7 days. Gabish? That was an easy question to answer. Next question. All right. This is a question I read on the internet. It's from David. Sorry, guys. David Spainhour. Okay, he says, hey, Greg. I had a quick question. Hopefully you can answer about the genetic side of things. I don't know your opinion. I would like to know your opinion. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry. I'm reading like a first grader. I know, but my handwriting. I would like to know your opinion on what weight body fat percentage a natural bodybuilder should be, would be at their peak, to be considered having good genetics. He's asking me about like body fat and good genetics. Okay, I'll get this. That if I took some juice, they could be competitive at that level. I always wonder. Wait, hold on. Let me read this. I'm sorry, guys. I know I sound like a fucking first grader. And I continued to train hard for 5 to 10 years. Where would I be? Okay, wait a minute. All right. I'm sorry, guys. He actually went on in a rant here, and I wrote it down, and it looks terrible. And the handwriting's so fucking hard to read. And I know, you guys must think like, my fucking 3-year-old daughter reads better than that. Okay. All right? She probably writes better than that, too. All right, so this fucking guy wants to know. He's one of those guys like, dude, like, take a look at me, how's my genetics look like? How do I look like? Dude, imagine if I took the juice, bro. What if I juice like 5 to 10 years? You think I could go all the way? Look, check it out. Like, here's my last part. He's one of those. That's what I'm assuming. And dude, let's face it, okay? Body fat has nothing to do. I'm genetically gifted and everything like that, the whole bit. But I'm not fucking ripped. I'm not ripped at all. Okay, I can carry fat in my gut. And my glutes are striated. Go watch the video of me showing my legs. My glutes are fucking... I have deep striations in my glutes, even when I'm fat. Okay? And I'm not fat, but I'm actually in good shape. But the point I'm trying to fucking make is that has nothing to do... Body fat has nothing to do... There are some bodybuilders who in the off-season get chubby, get chunky, and fucking bloated and everything like that. What does that have to do with measuring genetics? You measure your genetics by... The main thing with your genetics is your structure. Okay? How you fucking is your waist small, your V taper. I don't mean some guy standing there like this, listen, okay? Your structure. Your completeness. Or your calves match your thighs, which, is your waist small, is your hamstrings there. The whole bit, okay? Then, if you're, natural musculature, which is, body fat and everything, but structure is everything, okay? And receptor sites. Guys who respond well to steroids. Listen, Kevin Levrone, my friend, could fucking sit here today and be skinny and look almost like he never lifted a weight and take juice, and in 2 weeks, he'll sit here and look like he could fucking compete in the Olympia. I'm telling you, that's fucking not only genetic superiority, but that's fucking what I call receptor fucking superiority. And that's huge in bodybuilding. How many bodybuilders take steroids? Okay, they all do. But how many had that fucking mass, like a big Rammy or something like that? Because the receptors in him are ridiculous. Plus, he's got a structure, so you add the two together, and boom. Okay? Gabish. He can't get super ripped, though. Some guys have, that is another gift. Some guys just have it so that the minute they fucking diet, they're peeled. Okay? Other guys have to bust their hole to get peeled. There's a lot involved. When you use the word genetics, you're using a fucking umbrella. It's an umbrella fucking question. But if you're one of these guys that's natural, I've trained for 5 years now, natural, and you got that fucking, that little natty structure shit, you're kind of chunky, and you're asking me about body fat, and you're measuring your body fat. Dude, unless you're being weighed hydrostatically, okay, underwater, where they measure, the nitrogen in your body. You don't know what your body fat is. Don't give me that fucking caliper shit. Well, what we do, we're I'm an A-certified personal trainer. So what we do is we pinch the fat here, and we pinch the fat here, and then we pinch the fat here. Then we calibrate, and we do the math, and get the fuck out of here with that shit. Or you fucking pinch your stomach, the fat on your stomach, when it's as thin as this right here, or thin as your ball skin. Pinch your ball skin. When it's that thin, then you got low body fat, okay? Dude, I'm not picking on you, okay? But the gyms are full of those kind of guys, the kind of guys that are sitting there, help me out, watch me on the bench doing benching and shit, like, and they get up and they do it. They have 3 spotters and they really can't get it off them, and then, they're blaming everybody else. Look at him, he's jacked, but, I'm natty. I'm a natty, You get the gym's full of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you get guys fucking, check it out. After every set they do, check it out. They're doing the posing in the gym and doing all that shit and always looking at themselves after every set and, and all that shit. And then and anytime somebody's walking around a little bit of jacked, they start saying, yeah, but, he's on juice, I'm not. Imagine, though. Imagine. I got at my fucking gym, always, all the time. Dude, imagine if I was on stuff, bro. Bro, look, imagine. Standing there fucking posing, flexing his abs, flexing all the time. Imagine, bro. And I'm like, dude, no, I don't want to imagine. How about just doing it? Stop talking about it. Stop talking your shit and just do it. Okay? Now, David, I'm not trying to pick on you. Okay? I'm not saying you're doing all that and all that shit. But you can't just fucking ask me a question. What would you look like when I have no clue what you look like? Okay, and I told you already. The genetic umbrella is fucking. That's why nobody looks like Big Rammy. Not everybody looks like Big Rammy. Okay, everybody takes steroids. All those big bodybuilders take steroids. Okay, but they don't all have the potential to be like Big Rammy because A, it's your genetic structure. B, it's how you respond to steroids, bro. It's really huge. Some of these guys go, and that's why when they go off, they also look like shit, too. Okay? Paul Dillette was a fucking monster. You ever see what he looked like? A monster when he was on steroids. A fucking monster. You ever see what he looks like now? Pee Wee fucking Herman. You know what I'm saying? Okay? With a gut. Okay? Why is that? Because he was he responded to steroids like a fucking fiend. Okay? He was a fucking fiend the way he responded to steroids. Now, I'm just telling you. It just drives us crazy. I'm sure the guys on this fucking thing, but yeah, dude, oh my God, bro, these fucking guys walking around the gym, with their lats flared and shit like that. They're thinking they're big, But, they hide by the excuse, well, I'm natural, Yeah, dude, in the mirror and shit. How do I look? Yeah, dude, imagine if I took steroids like him. All right. Enough of that. That's annoying. David, look, stop imagining, stop fantasizing about what you could look like on steroids. You either do it or don't do it. Okay, and I can't tell you what your genetic potential is because you tell me, I'm 6'1", and when I diet down, I'm this, I'm that. And then when I don't diet down, my body fat percentage has nothing to do with anything. How do you respond to steroids? Let me see your structure. Are your hamstrings as good as your calves? Are your calves as up as in par with your thighs? How is your waist small? How many, let me see your abs. Let me see, is your lats up here or they're all the way down? You know what I mean? I gotta see. There's a lot of fucking things you gotta see. You can't just go by fucking your description to me. All right? Again, David, I appreciate you being here, bro. I'm not trying to fucking stab you with a sword or anything like that. But you're asking me a question I can't answer unless I saw you right here. And nobody likes that whole I'm natural shit. I didn't shove that shit up people's ass. When I didn't say, well, you're on steroids and I'm natural. I'm not saying that you're doing that. But that whole fantasy thing, like guys always, I got guys in my gym, they annoy the fuck out of everybody. Dude, imagine, look, imagine if I was on stuff. Imagine. Get a fucking grip. Get the fuck out of here, Pudgigaloop. All right. Thank you, David, for asking a question. Let's go to something else. Okay. Juggernuts. Yes, Jugger. Jugger, nuts. He's on there. He's one of my guys. He asks me, hey, Greg, what's your thoughts on taking a week off a couple times a year? Or for resting. All right. What's my thoughts on taking, I guess, little rest periods and need a little break from training? That's basically what he's asking me. He said for resting. My thoughts are, I think that it's healthy to take a week off from the gym. I can't do it, but I think everybody else, should do it. Schwarzenegger, guys like that, used to take 3 months off, 6 months off. Back in the old days, some of those guys only trained like 4 months before a show. Believe it or not. Or at least they would train a little bit and then go off the juice. See, that's another question, Mr. Juggernauts. You're not asking me about that. You're not telling me, are you on the juice? You taking a little babanya? If you're taking a little babanya, that's always a good thing to clean out. That's a no-brainer. But take a week off of training. I mean, I think everybody's body needs a little rest. It depends on what kind of, what you're doing. If you're a hardcore bodybuilder, if you're trying to compete, I don't know if that's going to be the greatest thing to take a week off. I can't do it. Mentally, I can't do it. I would be having dreams. I'm in the gym. Do you ever have that dream, guys? I used to have a dream. I was in the gym, and I got 5 minutes to close in the gym. Let's go. Got to turn out the lights and shit. And I still got to do like a whole fucking like bicep routine or something like that. And I'm over there on the machines. Oh, great story. When I used to train at World's Gym in Thornwood, I used to do, they used to have a clock with hands, with the hand clock, and they used to have it by the office, right by the office door. So it was right next to the office door, and they used to go by that clock. And when I would go there, I would talk to them. I would take my finger and push the fucking. I'd sit there and go, yeah, listen, hey, Tommy, the guy, his name was Tommy. Hey, Tommy, I wanted to ask you, blah, 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 and I'd ask him a question, and I'd take my finger and I'd push it back like 10 minutes so I can squeeze an extra 10 minutes and shit. And they never caught it. They never caught it. Every once in a while, they get, dude, the fucking clock. Somebody keeps fucking with this clock. But they would never do it. He'd go out and look, oh shit, there's still another 10 minutes. Meanwhile, the gym should have been closed. So I used to do that all the time. But, yeah, I can't take time off. If you're asking me, is it good for you? I think it is good for you. I think it is good for the average guy. For me, I'm a mental case, and mentally, I couldn't deal with it. And if you're one of those guys, it's going to make you climb the fucking walls, and you're going to be looking in my shrinking, driving everybody crazy. Yo, do my arms look smaller? You know what I mean? Yo, is my back down? Dude, do I look a little fatter in the stomach? If you're going to start that shit, then obviously just go to the gym and take it easy then. Even though with me, there's no taking it easy either. When I go to the gym, bro, I go to the gym to hang and bang. There's no such thing as, I'm just going to go through the motions today. I'm going to do a light workout, just get a little pump. I don't do that. I won't go to the gym. I would purposely miss for the next day, which happens to be today because I missed yesterday because I got a bad cold. I fucking go to the gym today and I'm going to do 2 body parts and I am going to fucking annihilate them. I got a little babanya, little fucking, little ephedry. Ephedry's my best friend. You know what I'm talking about? Ephedrine. I like to give it a little nickname, like in baseball and shit. When Aaron Judge is, talk about him. Oh, Judgy. You know what I mean? Well, a little ephedry. A little ephedry never hurt nobody. And that's what I'm going to do. Because once I'm done with this, I'm going to fucking gym. And I'm going to hang and bang. There you go. So if you want to take a little rest, I think it's healthy for you. Okay, there's your answer. Take a little health, rest. If you're on a juice, definitely take a rest off that. Okay? It's good to clean out once in a while. Again, unless you're fucking competing in the nationals and you're one of those kind of guys that needs to take it all day, all night, all the time and stuff. That's a different animal. But the average guy, I think, should take a rest. All right? How's that? Gabish? It won't hurt you. A week, a couple times a year is not going to kill nobody. It'll kill me mentally, but I think it's healthy for you. All right. Next question. And finally, this is just a silly question some guy's asking me, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Francisco Shekatino. It wants to know, has anybody seen Dennis Wolf? The man is 160 to 170 pounds. Is that a case of drugs or what's going on? Well, listen, I haven't seen Dennis Wolf. I know Dennis Wolf. Okay, we all work together at Muscular Development. I haven't seen him. I don't know what the fuck he looks like. Nor do I really give a fuck, to be honest with you. But I can't tell you how many pro bodybuilders, when they leave pro bodybuilding or they stop training for shows and stuff, I can't tell you how many of them go down to Pee Wee Herman to the point that you don't even recognize them. Like, wait a minute. If you saw them in a store, you wouldn't go, yo, dude, that's an ex-bodybuilder. You'd be like, dude, what the fuck, dude? That can't be so-and-so. Paul Dillette, Tom Prince, guys like that. You do. Tom Prince looks like he looks like, what's his name there? Fucking Lance Armstrong. You know what I'm saying right now? He's skinny like that. You see it even in the face. He looks like a Lance Armstrong to me. He was once jacked, There's a lot of guys, Mustafa Muhammad. You see them on the internet. Even when Kevin, LeBron, even when he stopped and he did that thing with those guys, came to his house, you know what I mean? He was fooling around. This whole, little parody he did where, he used to be, the Kevin LeBron, whatever. a lot of these guys, when they stop, you know, they lose weight. Kevin Levrone still had musculature, but a lot of those guys have nothing. You would never, Paul Dillette, you would never know was once a fucking animal. You would never fucking know it. Now, I have not seen Dennis Wolf, okay? But that usually is a sign of a guy who took steroids early in his career. Meaning, you know, like some of you guys, you've been training for fucking 3 months and you're already on steroids. Well, you know what happens when you go off? You're going to lose it all. I trained 23 years natural, and I was already built naturally, so I kept my structure. Okay, I'm not nearly as big as I used to be. I'm 75 pounds less than I used to be. But when I walk in a room, you still know I'm jacked. You know, I'm still look like a bodybuilder. I'm not jacked. Wait, I'm not jacked, but you know what I'm talking about. Some of these guys, you would not know it's a bodybuilder. They would walk right by you. They'd be like the average guy. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of them, and they, you know, the guys, the old school guys, they just totally quit. They left bodybuilding, have nothing to do with it. Some don't even lift weights anymore. And you would never know that all that thick muscle mass just left. So yeah, it's a combination of stopping steroids, and it's a combination, you know, a lot of these guys stop because of health problems. You don't know what Dennis Wolf, you know, look at all these guys with the kidneys and the liver and having heart attacks. You don't think that shit's all related? Huh? You don't think that shit's related? You know, half these guys do party drugs too, bro. Okay? Gabish? So yeah. You go off, expect that shit to happen. My recommendation would be taper off, do maintenance on your body, you know, maintenance with the hormone, good, eat really, really, really clean, try to boost your own hormones at the same time while you wean off, okay? And train just as hard, and you will maintain some of that mass. But if you fucking go from, you know, training for Mr. Olympia and shit like that to like not training at all, and you're gonna look like Pee Wee Herman, bro. Okay, that's enough. All right, guys. That's it for this week, all right? What did we learn? I don't know what the fuck we learned. We learned that some guys walk around the gym, fucking, yeah, wait, imagine, hold on, check it out. Oh, yeah. Imagine if I was Natty. Imagine if I was like Joe over there. He's on drugs. That's why he looks good. You know, imagine me, bro. Put me on drugs. I'll win the Olympia. Or, you know. Now, I'm not saying, David, that you do this, but imagine, you know, the guys that put on that fucking weight and have 3 spotters and they still bounce it up and again and up, and then they get a, you know, they can't even get it up on their own. There's some sort of excuse, too, after they can't get it. You know what I mean? Or if they do get it, you know, they do get it with help. They actually believe they did that. You know what I mean? For 1 rep. What does 1 rep do? The powerlifters don't even do that. You world strongmen don't even do that. All right? So we know there's annoying motherfuckers. What else did we learn? We learned that genetics are not just your structure. Structure is the main part of genetic. What your structure is like. What your actual structure is like. You know, the X factor, the whole bit. And then, how well do you respond to steroids? Because we've also know that all your pros take steroids, but not all of them look like Big Rammy or have that kind of muscle mass. Why? Because Big Rammy responds. Why? Because Big Rammy's got a lot of receptor, you know, ability. Okay? Gabish? All right, that's enough. Listen, thanks for being here, guys. You know what I'm going to tell you. Be good to your girl, be good to your wife. Be good to your kids, be good to your significant other, whatever your fucking spin is, pay your child support, you cocksucker. Alright? Be a deadbeat dad, you know, I hate that shit. Alright. I know that I love you guys, and I appreciate all you guys. Soon I'll have my other camera, and this shit will fucking, you'll be able to hear me better. Sorry, just turn up the volume. Or get new earphones. Alright. I love you guys. You bunch of fucking momos, that's for sure. But I love you guys. Alright? Remember what I tell you, stop fucking around. You fucking Momo.